Hello, it is Empress Alicia, and I am back. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I hope you are enjoying your evening, okay? I hope all is well. So get your wine, your coffee, your favorite drink, roll you on, whatever it is. Go get it and let's have some conversations, okay? Because I have things that I have to tell you guys that I was guided and led to give to you, okay? I am Empress Alicia, modern day seer, psychic investigator, medium, intuitive creative, right? All of those great things. I have my own special gifts that are unique, and how I channel and use my gifts is different, and how I get my information, as well as downloads and etc. You probably will not find my information in a book because I'm more than a book. But maybe here and there I can reference some stuff to you. Okay? So I'm coming on here because, for one, I've been having some downloads, and this is some very weird energy that's going on that I have channeled, and I didn't even want to channel it, but I had no choice because I was getting downloads from some experiences, because I can read the universal forces that comes in pictures, events, songs, whatever. I can read what the universe is trying to convey to me. Okay? I can see the signs of the wonders. But I'm going to get to that. But I wanted to also tell you guys that I'm going to also give you some clues of, I had a download about this, about how you can notice your cosmic partner, as within, as without, as above, so below, right? So you have a cosmic, not everybody, because you got to do the work to get that. If you want your cosmic partner, not that twin flame narcissistic empath shit. I'm talking about real light here, real light, not the counterfeit bullshit. Real light, okay? So I want to give you some clues with partnerships in another video, because I had some downloads about different partnerships and how a lot of those deities, oh my God, that was confirmation. A lot of those deities are walking the earth. Okay? They are going to be walking the earth. And once you graduate and get your light codes, get your divinity, claim your cosmic protection, right? You can have your divine cosmic partner if you want to. But most of the time you want to, because you're counterparts. You belong together, right? So I'll give you some examples on how that looks and why the system wants us to be apart and not together, and how the system wants both or one of us to be in a sunken place when it comes to our lower selves. Because the longer you're in your lower self, the more you do in your lower self, right? You can't rise and heal and gain your light codes and all your activations to become your cosmic partner. You got to be able to do that and get your cosmic protection and claim your cosmic partner, right? And stuff like that. So I'll give you some examples in another time. But I meant to tell you guys this yesterday, but I forgot. I forgot, so I had to elaborate from yesterday that you can claim your cosmic partner if you want to. If you are at that level, you can claim your cosmic partner. And they are also deified as gods and goddesses as well. That's the mystery the system don't want you to know. Because if you know that, if you understood what that means, that's the whole God right there. Female, well, masculine, feminine, and creation. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to rise to your higher self and evolve and grow in the spiritual realm. Okay? They don't want you to do that. So, they want you to, stay shaking it, and staying in the lower chakras and being in your lower self forever. Being in your lower self forever, and not healing your womb and knowing what your womb is and what it can do and stuff like that. Right? So I'm going to cut it there, and we'll talk about that in another video. But right now, I want to talk about some events that happened. This is some supernatural shit, y'all. I'm just getting tired of the shit. I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers bothering me. I'm sick of the supernatural crazy bullshit that doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. It's stop, it goes, whatever. I don't care. But, I don't know if this is coming from a religion group. I don't know if it's coming from some kind of Muslim group. And I'm saying this because somebody knows some metaphysical shit that's in one of these Muslim groups or something. Because they tried to hack and come through my field. And how I know that? Because I know what I watch and I know what I look at. And it's impossible for Muslim lectures to come up, Muslim attires, Muslim cooking, songs and shit. No disrespect. And a whole lot of other stuff. And perfume from out of Arabia or something like that. And I'm like, why is this popping up on my thing? And I told you, I know how to read the universal language. And I'm just like, somebody is trying to bogart into my life. I don't know who it is. I don't know if you got a problem with me. I don't know if you got to ask me some questions, which I have channeled some questions from some of these people out here. I'm getting energy like Middle Eastern energy. I'm getting Arab energy. I'm getting Muslim energy. I don't know if somebody that knows somebody. I don't know. I don't have a problem with the culture. But something is weird, if you know what I mean, you guys. So, I don't know. But I know some supernatural shit is going on. A lot of stuff in my personal life that I know is supernatural. It just got to be. Somebody is trying to put a hold and stop on my life, like put me on pause. Because when you're in traffic for hours and it's not really a clear reason, that's a sign that somebody is trying to put your life on hold. Somebody is trying to pause you. Somebody is trying to stop you from doing something or moving or something, okay? That I'm giving you guys some clues, okay? Because I know. And I'm telling you, leave me the hell alone and stop fucking with my shit. That's what I'm going to tell you. So I channeled some messages, okay? And the first few is definitely somebody from some type of group. Now I'm going to tell you this again. I don't have no hard feelings against your culture or anything. But I think somebody got an issue with me from one of these cultures or something. Maybe their wife seen me talking and woke their wife up and now they pissed because now their wife is like, what's going on? Shit, I ain't gotta listen to you. I don't know. Maybe your wife heard me talking or something. I don't know, maybe so. But the first question is, are you familiar with the Muslim culture? And I'm like, why are you asking me that? I don't get that. I'm not Muslim. But am I familiar? I'm familiar with some of it. I have Muslims around, but it depends on where you are. Because I know the ones overseas is not like the ones over here in America. I tell you that. So I know that they don't eat pork. I know that they, I don't want to disrespect nobody's religion. I'm not even going to talk about it, but I just know some. Okay, that's all I do know. Okay, that's all I do know. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't want to disrespect nobody's religion, especially because I was never a part of it and stuff like that. So that's all I'm going to say. But I don't know why you're asking me this. But next question. Do you believe men should have more than one wife or a woman? Now, I know this came from a Muslim person, but they don't want to say that, but I can feel the energy. This person is like Muslim or something. They have a culture background that's different from mine. That's what I can pick. That's what I picked up. Well, as you know, it ain't really what I believe is what is, and you don't have to be religious for these men to want more than one woman. It's just, if a lot of these men, it don't even matter if they don't supposed to have another woman or whatever. They want it anyway. How many men out there, you don't know what the hell they are, and they want more than one woman. If they can do it, more than half of them would do it if they are allowed to do it. Like far as another woman is willing to do it, they willing to do it. Shit. But some of them don't have no choice because nobody want to be bothered with their asses. But majority of the men, if they could, they could. And if you think about it, some of these goddamn men with all these goddamn baby mamas, and every time a baby come, all the goddamn baby mamas is at the baby shower. That's the goddamn open relationship, ain't it? All the baby mamas always show up to the baby shower, and y'all know she got pregnant. That's an open relationship. People just don't want to say the shit, but to me, that's open relationship. That's an open relationship. But do I believe that men should have? It don't matter what I believe. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. It don't matter what I believe. What is. That's all I'm going to say is what is. I don't know if men should have, what woman don't want to be the only woman. But is that our reality? Possibly not. I don't think that's our reality. Because that's just my opinion. I think majority of men, they have more than one woman, even though you don't know about it. That's just my opinion. I think they do. So it ain't really what I believe. It's just what is. It's just what it is. I mean, goddamn, one of them goddamn men, he got 2 wives. Why you still out here running around? I don't get it. But usually they can never get too much ass. So I don't know what to say. They can never get too much ass. You can give him 5 wives. Like, listen, me, her, goddamn, we sister wives out this bitch. And you're still cheating. So it's like, are these men, are they even satisfied? Can you satisfy these men? I don't know. But I do know the Muslim culture believe in having all these wives. They can have as many wives as they can. And I'm going to tell y'all a story. It was a pretty Muslim girl. Had long, shiny black hair. She didn't wear I don't want to disrespect the culture. She didn't cover her hair. And she had real shiny black hair. And she said she had a husband. And she was like, my husband looking for another wife, and you so pretty, you so beautiful. Oh my God, I want to take you home and just show you him. Can I take your picture? I said, no, don't take my picture. I don't like that. And she was like, I just want to show him that you're so beautiful, and I only want him to have bad bitches as his wife. She was just hot. She was exaggerative, but she was really beautiful. She was really pretty and stuff like that. She wanted me to be the sister wife. And I said, I don't know. That's not the way you choose a wife, just based on my appearance. But, I'm not doing all that crazy shit. I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all probably on some other shit. No, 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 no. But thank you for the compliment. So I do know they can have more than one wife. And I had also another girlfriend. I don't know what happened to her, but she was married to one of those men over there. And he was so beautiful. I mean, he was just so attractive, so beautiful. He had 10 wives. He had 10 wives. All of them had babies and kids and children. And then he had the little baby boy that was the youngest. And he was so adorable. I don't think I ever seen a baby so beautiful. The kids were beautiful. It was like this perfect little family. It's kind of weird. But they were like perfect. And she married him. She was the only black one though. But she had to go through the training. She had to go through the training because, she Americanized and they do things differently. So she went through the training and shit so she can be one of his wives and shit. But I was like, what the hell? I don't get it. But whatever. That's y'all culture. Y'all do what y'all want to do. If you want to have goddamn 20 wives, if y'all culture could say he could have 20, goddamn it, then go ahead, line it the fuck up. Line that shit up. Line it up. But I know, a man don't have to be Muslim to have more than one bitch. We already know that. Men been wanting to have more than one woman since the beginning of time. Ramsey had more than one woman. He had his wife, his queen on the throne, and then he had all these other bitches. You don't know what to do with these men. You don't know what to do with them. You don't know what to do with them. But, I hope they answered your question. But so it ain't really what I believe. It's really what is. That's just, that's the answer to that. It ain't really what I believe. It's just what is. That's just the reality, it seems. Now, if you could find a man that just want to be with you and commit to you, that's great. I'm not saying every man, but majority of them, I'm sorry. Let me see if the spirit let me do some more work. And pierce through the veil. Let me see if it's more than majority. It's more than majority of these men would rather have more than one woman, spirit. Yes, they will at least have 3. Sorry if I bust your bubble. That means whatever man, if you saying whatever man in the world, yes, whatever man in the world, they will love to have more. Can they get 3? Not all the time, but majority of them would like to have at least 3. Why? Maybe one is home, one is sex, I don't fucking know. I'm not a man. You got to ask these men why they need more than one bitch. Ask them. Why can't we have more than one husband? How about that? How can I get a Latin lover and then have 2 other husbands and y'all take care of me? What's wrong with that? Why can't we have more than one husband? Because y'all don't want more than one dick going up in us, right? Y'all don't want him all up in my guts, him all up in my guts, you all up in my guts. See, it ain't the same, y'all. We can't do what they do. They can have a wife, a mistress, a girlfriend, and 2, 3 other bitches that they see when they feel like it. But we can't do that, right? We can't have a husband, a side man, another man, and all these other men. They be like, well, what the hell? It don't. You see? Didn't I talk about that yesterday? We're not equal. We're not seen equal. We can't do what men do, even though men been doing it for forever. But we do it. We hoes. You the hoe of Babylon. You are whore. It's the truth. I don't know. So I hope that answered your question. It's what is. It don't matter what I believe. It's what is, goddamn it. But goddamn it, at the same time, I believe, it should be some goddamn respect. Goddamn it, like I told you, we empresses, we queens. I'm not talking to no peasant. Your bitch should not be calling me. You should have your shit on motherfucking lock. God damn it. I shouldn't know about the shit. if you really that good. I don't know if y'all remember long time ago, or not that long ago, months ago, a woman had just found out her husband had like another family, the same age as her kids, right? And she found out 30 years later. And I was like, you might as well leave that man alone. That's how I feel. If he hid it for 30 years without you finding out about his side family that is the same age as your kids, I feel like, why bother that man at this point? You might as well just let it go. What's the point of bothering the man? Shit, he beat history. How the hell you ain't know for 30 years? He beat history, goddammit. He need to share a class. Because some of these men are messy. They got their women arguing, fighting, bickering. They letting the jealousy go on because women get jealous. If women get jealous, they act just like children. If they all want attention from one man, they gonna act just like kids. They need some goddamn order. They need some order going on. You see? So, all men is not mature enough for that kind of situation. That's what I think. All men is not mature enough for that. Because there's a lot of fighting and arguing, bickering, and all kinds of stuff that goes on. But whatever. We off of that topic. Next question. You speak a lot on Christians and negativity, but not with the Muslims. This is an angry Christian, I'm sure. Well, as you know, I have history with you Christian bitches and you Christian people. So I speak on you guys because I see what you do. I seen what you do. I know what you guys do. In them churches, out of them churches, and all around. I know what you guys do. The Muslim culture, no, I haven't been in their places. But I have experienced a lot of them, and I didn't know it was that many people that was Muslim until I ventured off with a lot of things. And I'm telling you, I had wonderful experiences with them. Wonderful experiences. Wonderful. Beautiful. They have a real sisterhood, bitch. A real one, not a fake one. A real one. And shit like that. And there's nothing wrong with being modest. I felt like a hoochie mama one day. I told y'all the story when I guess it was like a festival for their own culture, but I was going on just a walk. I wanted to take a nice trail walk through the park and shit like that. And I was half naked. And I said, oh my God, Lord, this is not right. I feel horrible. I'm half naked. Everybody is garbed and I'm half naked. God damn, this was not the day to come to the park. I said, this was not the day to come to the park. I feel like I'm sinning right now. Like I should be covered. I feel like I'm sinning. Whatever, but you guys get it. But anyway, that's the truth. That's the darn truth, damn it. And I'm not swaying away from it. But you know what it say in the Bible? And it may say one in the Quran too. But you know what it say in the Bible? If it calls you to lust, snatch thine eye out. That's what your motherfucking ass do then. Snatch your eye out. But that's just an example. It's not literally, it's just saying. If your eyes is causing your ass to sin, then cluck your goddamn eyes out, damn it. Cluck your eyes out. If it's causing you to sin. But in my interpretation, it doesn't mean sin in a way that when you look at a woman, you see her beautiful. That's natural to look at somebody and feel like they're beautiful. They're talking about going to them in a lustful manner to fuck. That's what that means. That's what it means. Like on Saw, on this episode, this part in Saw, the man was very lustful. His eyes caused him to sin to where he was sexually assaulting women and all this other crazy shit. So Saul made him cluck his own eyes out. You see that? So he can see the way he's supposed to see. Is a symbol. It's not literal. You don't supposed to really snatch your own eyes out. I hope not. But it, is a mystery book. You gotta know how to interpret it, right? And maybe something in the book in their book too. But I'm just saying, you supposed to be able to do that. And I'm supposed to be able to be modest around a whole bunch of people that's modest. Good God. I felt like I was a sinner. I actually prayed for forgiveness that day. Ask God, please forgive me if I tempted anybody's man. Because I'm serious. I felt bad. I did. But next question. You seem like a brave, bold woman, but you will submit to the right man. It's natural in its nature. You're a woman. Somebody really got a problem that I'm a woman. Wow, you really got a problem that I'm a woman. That you really got a problem with that. So you saying basically, I'm gonna want to interpret this. I need to be under a man, under his subject. I need to be controlled by a man. I need to learn my place. That's how I'm interpreting this. This is what I'm seeing. I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just interpreting what they're really trying to say. The little comments, that ain't nothing. He's really being, smart. But he's basically saying, I'm a woman. I should know my place. I should be under a man, submissive. And I should be, it's nature that I should not be where I am. I guess, how I talk to you guys, tell you guys the truth, give you some awareness and shit. All of that. I guess he don't like this shit. And there's a lot of men who probably don't like the shit. But guess what? I don't know what to tell you. Until I have a deadline, right? My deadline is when it's supposed to end. For me, showing you guys in this manner. Okay, see, everything is done in divine timing. And yes, I am talking to you guys this way and how I give you guys awareness and stuff. But and downloads and all of that. But guess what? That's going to come to an end eventually. And I'm going to show you something else. That's just how it works. Okay, that's just how it works. Well, with me anyway. So, whoever this man is, if you got a problem that I'm a woman, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you're a misogynist. Now, some of these people cultures, they are kind of like misogynists. They truly believe women should be in the house, cooking, cleaning, and there's nothing wrong with that. Telling your man, what do you need, honey? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of abusive when they can't see nothing else but, they have this box. They can't fathom a woman, doing anything outside this box. I don't get it. That's what I'm picking up right now on this man. And what I'm picking up is he may be from a culture where maybe his mom was like this, maybe his auntie, maybe all of the women in his community is a certain kind of way. It's not good or bad. It's just when you come from a certain place, women are a certain way. They don't do certain things. That's what I was telling you guys yesterday about women's behavior. Men do influence your behavior, whether you want to believe it or not. Yes, they do. It's just here, you get away with it. Here, you get away with it. I heard this black man say, every other race has the right to hit their women, but we can. And I say, what the hell? How the hell you gonna say something like that? That every other race is allowed to hit their women and get away with it? Because in other cultures, men can hit their women and get away with it. Now, I'm not saying violence. I'm not telling y'all to go hit y'all women and shit. I'm making a point here, okay? Let's be mature adults. In every other culture, in other places, yes, they do, because they control the environment. You know, we can do whatever the fuck we want. I can go do whatever. I could go out the house right now, jump in a goddamn car, and go out and drive anywhere. You can't do that in other countries. You better not go outside nighttime. You want your ass whipped? You want to go to jail? You know, women can't do what they want in other countries. It don't work like that. Men do influence your behavior. Because if you break the laws or you break the rules, consequences happen. Here, we don't have consequences like that. You can cuss a man out, tell him he ain't shit, and call the cops and say he hit you and he go to jail. In other countries, that don't work. They don't work. They'll send you to jail. If you act like you crazy, your ass going to jail. It ain't him. So men do influence the environment. It is what it is, whether we like it or not. But over here, I'm here, so I have the right to do what I'm doing. I'm not in another country. Thank God. I'm not in another country. So, sir, you may not like it, but I'm in America. So I can do this. I'm not in your country. I'm picking up that you in another country possibly. I'm not in your country, honey. But if I come to your country, I ain't stupid. I'm going to cover up and I'm going to goddamn shut up too. This big mouth going to be shut. I'm going to be quiet as a mouse. You won't even hear me. Okay, so I hope that answered your question. Would I submit to a man if he's the right man? Of course. I'm not, just because you hear or you see or you perceive me on the media, it does not mean that I don't submit to the right man or whatever. That don't have anything to do with my quote unquote love life or partnerships. That is none of your business. If you are interested, then that's another level, but that don't have anything to do with this that I'm doing, if that makes sense. But it sounds like you are a misogynist, or you have a certain way with women. That's what I'm picking up with you. You sound like you saying, hey, one of y'all men need to sit her ass down. That's what it sounds like. One of y'all men need to go sit her ass down. Shit. That's what it sounds like to me. But I hope that answered your question, hon. Next question. Are you a sapiosexual? I guess you could say that's, kind of. I guess you could say kind of, yeah. That is a turn on. But, some other things is part of that. Because a lot of people that's smart and fucking, that's another topic, but whatever. I'm not going to hurt nobody's feelings tonight. But I hope you all enjoying yourselves. Do you have your coffee, your wine, your shot? Do you have it? I hope so. Next question. You said yesterday a man shouldn't spend quality time with a woman. What the hell are you talking about? That's not what I said. I said if quality time is your number one love language, meaning you feel you want your man to be with you all the time, to touch you, rub you, quality time. But he's a working man, he's a busy man, he's this, he's that. He ain't got time to be with you all the time, not because he don't like you or love you, but because of his life. Then I said you would have to find a way to have your own quality time and self-fulfillment, right? You would have to find that on your own. Because if you don't, you're going to be miserable and you're going to try to bitch at him. See, a lot of women, I'm going to say it. Y'all ready for me to say it? I'm going to say it. Yeah, a lot of you women, you boring. You really are boring. You don't have self-fulfillment. You look for him to fill your cup up on every fucking thing. He can't make you happy with every freaking thing. He can't fill up all of your cups. You have to have some kind of self-fulfillment for yourself as well. You have to have some kind of self-fulfillment. That's why you got to know who you are, and what you like and what you like to do and whatever the hell, so you can know how to fill yourself up, when he's doing stuff. What man you want up under your butt all day? Yes, he'll give you quality time, of course. But he ain't gonna be in your face all day. Not all freaking day. Come on. So you gotta have self-fulfillment. A lot of women are really boring. They really don't want to do anything. They just want to complain, but they really don't want to do anything. Pick up a goddamn hobby. Learn how to cook so you ain't got to keep burning bacon or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. Learn how to cook more. It's so many different cuisines you can learn how to freaking cook. It's ridiculous. Learn how to cook all over again. It's actually fun. Learn how to do that shit all over again. Learn how to do different stuff. A lot of women don't know how to sew. I know how to sew. I'm domesticated. I'm actually domesticated. I'm the last generation that learned how to sew. I know how to sew. I know how to iron. But if you don't know how to iron, then learn how to iron. Learn how to sew. You know how to tie a tie? Learn how to tie a tie. Men like you knowing how to tie a tie. That's actually cute. Learn how to tie a tie. Shit. Learn how to freaking cook. Shit, I don't know. You don't know how to make sunny side up eggs? And he likes sunny side up eggs? Learn how to make sunny side up eggs. Do something. I don't know. But you can't look for him to fill up every single thing. That's not possible. That's not even possible. That's why you hear some of these people, they get divorced, even though the man did everything that he could possibly do. And they still unhappy. Because they don't have self-fulfillment. They don't know what to fucking do. You could do how many things you can do. Please. Whatever. So I hope that answered your question. I hope you ain't stupid either. Next question. I don't think and agree that men influence women behavior. Well, you ain't gotta believe it. You ain't gotta believe it. You ain't gotta think it. You ain't gotta do nothing. Like I said about the other question, it ain't about what you think. It's about what is. And here, what is, women do what we do what we want to do. We do what we want to do, and there's no consequences. It's just that is the truth. We do what we want to do. And they're picking up, this is a bitch that's saying this. A damn bitch. You do what you want to do, ho. And nobody chastise you. No one do anything. You could do what you want. If you want to go outside, you can go outside however you want to dress. You could go out there looking like a hoochie mama, right? You could go out there with your lace front, your eyelashes, little Daisy Dukes on with hooker shoes and walk down the street. And nobody can stop you. That's freedom. That's freedom there. You can't do that anywhere else. Well, you probably can, but other countries you cannot do that. You get it? I hope so. Next question. Do you believe a man should slap sense into a woman? Literally. No. No, you should not slap a woman. Like, I don't agree with that. Now, some cultures, they do say they can hit their women. And I even heard somebody say in the Muslim culture, the man can slap the woman if she acting stupid or talking back or something. Somebody said that if you talk back to your husband, he can back smack you. Y'all know, y'all know what I'm talking about. He could back smack you. if you talk back. Somebody told me that. Now I don't know if this shit is true, but that's what I heard. He could back smack your ass if your ass is talking back. If that's the case, I'll be knocked the fuck out because I'm just kidding. But seriously though, I even heard this woman get up there on YouTube talking about if she talking too much, you can just back smack her. Is in the name of religion. They say that you can get back smacked, you can get slapped, you can get punched in the mouth or popped in the mouth or whatever the hell she said if you up there talking back to your husband, and that's part of your religion. I don't know if it's true. I don't like violence. Don't put your hands on me. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I don't think women should hit men, and I don't think men should hit women. I think we should not be putting our hands on each other unless we're trying to do something in the bedroom. But other than that, we shouldn't be hitting each other. If you feel like you got to knock me out, slap me, hit me, you ain't even got to do all of that. I'm going to leave. How about that? And some of these men, they just want a punching bag. That's what they want. They just want somebody to be hitting on. They don't want you to leave. They just want you to be able to take these slaps and shit like that. Because you ain't even got to do all of that. Because if I know, if I'm pushing you, if I'm getting on your nerve, you know your man. Ladies, you know your man. You know when he's like, you better shut up. When he had enough. You know when you pushing your man. Most women know what pushes their man button. You know when you barking up the tree. Most women know that shit. So, but all of that hitting stuff, no. I don't think women should hit men. Don't hit women. Is vice versa. We don't hit each other at all. Okay? None of that shit. I don't think some of these women are out of pocket. I see women punching men in the head, punching them in the face, slapping them, and all kinds of crazy shit. I feel like if a woman hit a man, he should hit her ass back. That's how I feel. Now, a lot of people don't agree with me, but that's how I feel. If you want to sit there and hit him like a man, he need to hit your ass back. That's how I see it. Because some of these women are out of pocket. Some of the videos I've seen, they are crazy. That is crazy. Some of these women, they trying to stab them, trying to hit them, trying to put them in the head, push them down, all kinds of crap I've seen. And I'm like, hit her ass back. You gonna let her kill you? No. If that was my son, hit that bitch back. You don't put your hands up at no man ready to sock him in the nose, sock him in the eye, hit him in the face and give him a black eye or something, and he can't hit your ass back. No, because he don't do what you want him to do. That's not right. You can't hit nobody because they won't do what you want them to do. And a lot of these women want to do that. I don't care if y'all get mad about this or not. You don't supposed to put your hands on him and he ain't put his hands on you. Because if he hit you, now you crying, you on the floor, and now you want to call the cops. But you hit him first. You put your hands up first. Don't put your hands up if you don't want to get knocked the fuck out. That's how I see it. Don't put your hands up. Because these days, women are killing men too. And nobody want to talk about it. Women are killing men too because men call themselves not trying to fight back and shit like that because they was taught not to hit a woman. No, hit her to defend yourself. Don't let nobody hurt you. That's how I see it. Fuck that. You want to hit a man, you're going to get hit like a man. How about that? Because that's how I see the shit. So, no hitting, nobody slapping. If you feel like you got to knock the sense into her, if that's your culture, I'm not telling you yes or no. That's your culture. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But my opinion, no violence. Absolutely no violence. I don't like it. Okay, so next question. Do you have favorite music? Yeah, I like a lot of old stuff though. I like old songs. I do. I like the old school songs. I even like some of the songs from the 50s and the 20s. They so romantic. That's what I like about them. They're so romantic. Then, they don't sing like that no more. Now they call you a bitch and a hoe and bend it over and get fucked and all kinds of crazy shit. That's what they say now. But back then, it sounds so beautiful. So I like all kinds of music. I do. So That's I don't listen to it all the time, but I do have my moments when I listen to some of my favorite music, right? Um, I hope that answered your question. Yeah. Do you think women like jerks? Oh gosh. Well, some women when they unhealed, yes, they like jerks. They like men who don't treat them good because they are unhealed. When you have unhealed wounds, unhealed trauma and all kinds of stuff, yes, you seem to like men who may treat you bad, because somewhere in your mind you think that's okay. That he make you cry, treat you bad, he a jerk, he an asshole, whatever. You just gotta heal, and once you heal, you probably don't find them attractive anymore. That's the beauty of it, right? So do all of that work and you ain't gotta worry about that. Because I hear some of the men, I hear them ranting and raving that, you know, they like men that treat them like shit. They like Pookie and all kinds of stupid stuff. They like this, they like that, and I want to treat her good. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe you going after unhealed people. Maybe you are. But I'm not abusive. I'm not slapping you. I'm not hitting you. I'm not cussing you out. If that's what you want, I always say you can go find someone else. 'Cause I'm not cussing you out. I'm not going doing the most. I'm not going to be crazy, fighting and doing all that other stupid stuff. I'm not doing none of it. None of it. So if you want some kind of abuse, because these men, they don't let them fool you. Some of these men like women that are crazy. They like women that's gonna bust their car windows out, flatten their tires. That's gonna cuss them out in front of their friends, tell them you shut up, all kinds of stuff. They like that stuff. They don't want to say it, but they like it. They don't want to tell you, but a lot of them like them crazy, wild ass, dumb ass hoes. They like that shit. And I ain't with it. I ain't with none of that shit. Okay? I like peace. I like peace. I don't like all that chaos craziness. I like peace. Most men, a lot of the men, I'm not going to say most, a lot of men don't really, they say they want peace, but they really want peace. And it's the same with women. When you heal, do you want somebody, they say they don't want to be bored. Well, if you talking about a man that's not going to beat you up, slap you, treat you like a piece of crap, give you STDs, send you to the hospital, give you cervical cancer, have you in a 30 women rotation, get you knocked up, have all kinds of drama, have you in drama, you gotta evaluate what is boring. You gotta evaluate what is boring. Because a lot of you say, he's boring. But you say you don't want that man that's gonna treat you like this, or that. So what is it? It's going to seem boring to you because you're not used to someone that's actually going to pay attention, treat you right, and all the other stuff. You ain't used to that. So you're going to think it's boring. You see? So you got to make sure these women are healed when you with them, because they could be thinking that you're boring because they are used to the drama, the chaos, the bullshit. A lot of them are. Believe it or not. And they used to being treated like trash too. So when you're unhealed, a lot of this stuff does happen, unfortunately, when you're unhealed. I don't know. Gross. I like my peace. I like my little bubble. Some people may say I'm boring, but I don't think I'm boring. I like my peace. I like my bubble. I like my health. I don't want to age too fast, so I don't need all that drama. I don't need all that chaos. You're not going to have me in 5 party situations and all this sex orgies and threesomes and foursomes and all of that, it runs your body down. And you may say I'm boring, but I'm not doing drugs. Because a lot of these people, they doing orgies and threesomes and foursomes, and they snorting coke, they drinking alcohol, they doing all kinds of stuff in these little get-togethers. That all weigh your body down. You don't have to have boring sex, and just because you're not having threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, and all this crazy shit. And that's why some people say it's boring, because they're used to that life of such a high risk. See, I care about my life. I care about my life. I care about my life. So I'm not going to put myself at risk. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. You can't let nobody guilt you by saying I care about my life and I care about my motherfucking health. And I'm not doing all of that high risk activity. You hear? I'm not doing all that high risk activity. You may say it's boring, but I say it's safe. And it's a whole, it's a whole, what is it called? Lie about if you just having sex with a man and a woman is going to be boring. Not necessarily. Some of y'all still boring and you got 3 people in the bed and y'all still bored as fuck. You see? It's an illusion. It's how you think. Whatever. Next question. This is the last one, y'all. Okay. Do you think sex should be a topic? Well, I think I talked about sex. I don't get into details, but I talk about just enough, but I don't get into details because this is still the, media. And I'm not going to get into details about me if that's what you're asking. No. You guys are still strangers, even though you may listen to me frequently, right? But sex the topic, like just talking about sex the whole video? I don't want to talk about sex the whole video. I know. I'll have to have some kind of other meaning to it of why I'm doing it than just talking about sex. Okay? Somebody out there is kind of, I guess, horny or something. They wanted me to talk about sex. But that's not going to be a whole topic there. My yesterday video was on partnerships, and it was just examples when I was talking about your man or your woman. Your man, he made his love language, maybe he needs you to be on it every night. He needs you to be doing all of that every night. He may need it every night. I don't know your man. And it's the same for women. We like sex too. For some reason, people think women don't like sex. Women like sex too. I think women like sex even more. If you ask me, the conversations I be hearing, my God, women like sex. Yes, they do. They like sex. They like it. They like it too. Believe that. Know that. They just not going to tell you everything because some of these women, they don't want you judging them. Because a lot of y'all men, y'all swear we the whores of Babylon. If we tell y'all some stuff, y'all swear we the whores of Babylon and all this other crazy shit. That's why she don't tell you nothing. She ain't going to tell you everything if she don't feel like it's safe. She ain't going to tell you that. But yeah, it's the truth. The women like sex too. They do. We have more sinners in our body than y'all have. So how can you think we don't like sex? How can you think that? When women, we can have sex all day. We can have sex all day, nonstop. We can do it all day. All day and all night. Right? We can have overflowing. But men, y'all gotta stop eventually. Y'all gotta eventually stop. But not us. We could keep going and going. So how can you possibly think women don't like sex? But this all comes from another timeline when men was not comfortable with the woman's sexuality and what she is and who she is. That's why you had to be a virgin when you got married, or you were the Babylon's whore. You were ostracized. Some of the people, I think it was even stoned to death if you wasn't a virgin, because they were not accepting nothing else but this picture of virgin and all this other crazy shit. But you ain't, in my opinion, you ain't gotta be none of that. You ain't gotta be none of that. We deserve to have pleasure too. We deserve to have multiple orgasms too. We do. We want it too, right, ladies? We want it too. God damn it. Sorry, guys. We want it too, god damn it. Yes, we do. Shoot. Yes, we do. And that's enough about sex, okay? We ain't gonna make that a topic. We just elaborate on things, but we ain't gonna make it a whole topic. We all need another platform to do that, and another session to do that, and another reason to do that, to talk about sex. But if you don't think sex should be a topic, then that's on you. Sex is part of life. We need sex. Women need sex. Men need sex. You know, we all need sex. It's part of life, goddammit. So I'm going to leave it here. And I hope this answered all of your questions so far this evening. Okay? And to the other brothers, the brothers who got all these little tricky little questions, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a woman, okay? And I do what I do. And if you call yourself sending in a man to tame my ass, I hope he's man enough to do it. I'm going to tell you that. I hope he's man enough to tame this ass. How about that? How about that? I hope he's man enough to tame this ass. You hear? But anyway, once again, this is Empress Alicia. And until next time, peace.